Guess who's back? It's your boy Art, my sidekick Blow. Welcome to another edition of Time to Tell the Truth. Wow, we just fall for anything, Blow. That's what it is tonight. We're going to fall for anything because that's what they want us to do. They want us to fall for anything out here. I mean, how are we going to do that?
All right, let me get this thing set up. I don't know why we're fidgeting a little bit on this here.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, slowing down.
It's time to tell the truth. Give us a call, 704-449-6563. Share. Put your cash apps up. You can watch us on YouTube as well at Blow_704. It's time to tell the truth.
Throw your cash apps up. Y'all know how we do this. Put your cash apps up, like and share the page. We got a hot topic on tonight, and you do not, I repeat, you do not want to miss this one. You know.
All right. So how credible is your news source?
That's what we're talking about today. We always watching this trash on TV. Basically, that's what I call it, Blow. Trash. Because most of the time, when we look at the news, we expect them people to at least halfway be honest. Am I correct?
Yep.
But that ain't the way it is today. These people can hate somebody so bad they can just flat out tell a lie on it. How are we going to fall for that? How are we going to keep that? How are we going to do that?
Yeah, but we always falling for that. It don't make no sense.
No, it don't make no sense.
I'm trying to see how we're looking on this here.
I think we're looking pretty good.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. You good, Art?
All right. Yeah, we got a video. We got a couple of videos we're going to show you. We also got a cash out. We're going to give you a $25 cash out tonight. I'm going to be the one making the questions, okay? So we'll put it up when it's time. We'll bring it out when it's time. So we want to know why we keep falling for the okie doke. Can you tell me why we keep falling for anything?
I mean, I don't know. We've been stuck in the same mind frame for so long. And like you say all the time, I guess it's hard for everybody to come to the realization that mama and them was wrong.
Yeah,
grandma and them was wrong.
Exactly.
I mean, the way that, they didn't have the information. We got the information.
Right.
And we still go for
it. Exactly. We get the information now, and there's no excuse. Most people come on and tell me, well, Matt, I'm not political, man. I say, well, you don't have to be political, but you're political when it comes time to putting somebody in office. Because you run down there and vote one way or the other. So then you get political, but you go down there, but you have no information. How you do that? But you have the information that these people give you. We're going to show you a couple of clips. And I mean, this should wake a lot of people up, Blow. For real. Seriously. It ought to wake people up.
All right. Let me get the video up.
Yeah, we're going to show you this video. And we just want to know what you think about it.
All right, here we go.
You're going to look like idiots. But he will get away with, he will imprison, you're going to look like idiots because he will get away with, he will imprison, he will execute whoever he's allowed to imprison, execute, drive from the country. Just look at his past.
So, by the way, if you're talking about you guys,
don't dangle.
And second of all, I will look to his past. He was already president for 4 years. Who did he imprison? Did he go after Hillary Clinton? No, the exact opposite happened. The exact opposite. They all concocted this Russiagate conspiracy theory. The FBI lied to the FISA court to get taps on his phone. They tapped everybody in his campaign. They put now they're trying. They're 94 bogus felony charges against the former president of the United States using the RICO statute to go after your political opponents. That's what's happening. So everything he's saying that Donald Trump is going to do, they're doing right now.
Also, why is he
and they're trying to execute their biggest opponent is Julian Assange, and they're trying to execute him. They're slowly killing him right now in Belmarsh. That's what the United States government, that's what Joe Biden, that's what Joe Scarborough, that's what Al Sharpton, that's what Mika is doing right now. They're endorsing killing the generation's greatest journalists, execution and imprisoning their political opponents, everything and anything. They'll do anything except get a better candidate that'll actually help the people. So you got to vote for Joe Biden. Why? Because Wall Street and Boeing and Pfizer tell you to, because that's who signs his paycheck. And that's why they're saying that.
Wow, that's crazy. Now you're gonna get somebody on a credible, so-called credible newscast to tell you that a man is gonna execute somebody. Really, you know that ought to be shocking to everybody. How you gonna get on the newsstand and just flat out tell a lie? I'm just saying.
I mean, that's how scared they is. They saying if Donald Trump get back in office, they really want people to think he gonna start locking us up and executing.
Who believe that when the man has already been out there? Okay, he ain't executed nobody. You know what I mean? He ain't locked up nobody, which he could have locked up Hillary Clinton. He could have locked up all them FBI people that all these people that spied on his campaign, all of these people that put in the FISA court all this bogus information about Russiagate. He could have locked those people up, but he didn't. But here you got a news station scared to death and will come on national TV, on MSNBC, and sit up there and tell you that somebody's going to start executing somebody.
Well, we already said they're going to either get you scared or in your feelings.
They always do that. We keep falling for this bogus stuff, Blo. That's crazy, man.
Man, it's crazy.
This man ain't through either. He ain't through. I want y'all to see how devastating this is and how devastating people are and scared they are. I mean, by what this man is saying or getting ready to say.
Time to work for all Americans, but my God, if you're afraid to say you're a capitalist in America, I'm just going to tell you, people on the left tweeting they may not like it. Let me let you in on a little secret. If that is a crisis for your party, you're going to lose in 2020. Just, you know what? Pull up the stakes on the tent and just pack her up. The party's over.
You're going to lose in a landslide. Joe, I'm going to take it one step further because this is how dangerous socialism. I find Donald Trump reprehensible as a human being, but a socialist candidate is more dangerous to this country as far as the strength and well-being of our country than Donald Trump. I would vote for Donald Trump, a despicable human being.
Oh, what's the big idea with Donnie Deutsch? It sounds like Michael Rappaport right now.
He was going to vote for Donald Trump. So that's, how he really feels. Now, Joe Scarborough has to remind him, you're on camera. You can't say that on camera, Donnie, you stupid idiot. And so watch what happens.
No, you won't.
Let me tell you
Stop
something.
yourself.
Let me correct myself. Thank you, Joe. Thank you. Really help myself.
You will never vote for a bigot, a guy that's made bigoted statements for the past 3.
So that's why you won't vote for Donald Trump, because he's a bigot, but you will vote for Jim Crow Joe Biden, who Kamala Harris said was a racist. Where does that put Joe Biden? Does their iPhone have an N-word counter on it that tallies up their competing racism at the end of every week so we can compare Donald Trump and Joe Biden? You don't think Joe Biden's a racist?
I think he's a nice grandpa. I don't really know too much.
You can't. So that's why he's saying you can't vote for Trump, because he's a bigot.
But we know who the alpha male of this relationship is, huh?
Joe Biden, the reason why which I had to explain to Harvard professor Cornel West when he came on this show and tried to pretend he was dumber than me. I had to explain to him that the reason why black and brown people are locked up at much higher rates than white people in America is because of Jim Crow racist Joe Biden.
I wrote the damn bill.
Not because of Donald Trump. Donald Trump actually helped black people get out of prison
Yeah, that's right.
through the First Step Act. So again, and Cornel West, just because he's an establishment motherfucker, had to come on this show and pretend he didn't know that.
Yeah.
And he had to pretend that didn't matter, just like Joe Scarborough. And he had to have a dumb pothead jagoff comedian explain it to him, and Cornel West still pretended that he didn't understand what I was saying. Why? He's not
that. I mean, Blow, how crazy is that, man? Does somebody have to sit up and tell you, no, you're not going to vote for this person? You can't even say that on national TV. You can't even let that come out your mouth on this TV station. That shows you the agenda of these people, man. These people have an agenda. I'm going to tell you, I don't think we'll have a country if we put these people back in power. I'm going to be honest with you.
I mean, we doomed. I mean, by this time, I just feel like if we don't realize what's going on, like you say, the litmus test.
Yeah.
Give them the litmus test, all right?
Well, this is the litmus test. If you want to know who to vote for and who not to vote for, all you got to do is start figuring out who's for this war in Ukraine, who is voting for all these wars, who want these wars. Okay, that's one thing. Okay, who else agrees with giving a man, the Woman of the Year award at the White House? Okay, who else agrees with putting men in women's sports? Okay, who else agrees with going on social media and stopping everybody's free speech? If you look for a politician that agrees with this kind of stuff, or either coming into your kid's school and swinging everything your mama gave you in front of some 2-year-olds, if you find a politician that agrees with all this stuff, you need to be going somewhere else for somebody else to vote for. That's what I'm talking about.
I mean, so it should be easy to see.
Yeah,
It should be easy to see.
yes,
By this time, I still got people arguing me up and down about how bad Trump is when he don't stand for none of that garbage you just said.
exactly.
How can you promise somebody? Ice Cube said it the best. Ice Cube said basically what's going on right now with black people in the Democratic Party is we keep taking them to the prom every single year, but when we get there, they dance with everybody but us.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the best way to put it.
Yeah, yeah.
You go right down there and vote for the Democratic Party, and when y'all get to the prom, they let you sit over there on the side, and they out there just shaking with everybody.
Yeah.
And then when you walk out there, they say, "Oh, it's time to go."
Yeah, I ain't dancing with you. I ain't giving you this dance. Yeah, that's what they say. It's just like when Joe Biden won the presidency and Al Sharpton and all the black leaders went up there and say, well, what you gonna give us? He told them basically, get out my face.
Get out my face.
We got the recordings on the stuff. We played the recordings on the show. And we still got people that can't see it, Blow. I mean, come on, man. Your eyes are still blind to the stuff of what's going on.
It's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, you got a man that's on MSNBC on national TV that can tell another man, you better not say that on this station. Play that back for him one more time. I mean, you got a man on TV will tell a man, don't say that on this station. You got a whole radio station, a whole TV station, a news station that won't let somebody say what they want to say on the station. And this man is worth over $500 million.
The man rich. This is not no poor man. This is a rich man.
That he tell not to say that. That's crazy, man. That is absolutely crazy.
People on the left tweeting they may not like it. Let me let you in on a little secret. If that is a crisis for your party, you're going to lose in 2020. Just, you know what? Pull up the stakes on the tent and just pack her up. The party's over.
You're going to lose in a landslide. Joe, I'm going to take it one step further because this is how dangerous socialism. I find Donald Trump reprehensible as a human being, but a socialist candidate is more dangerous to this than Donald Trump. I would vote for Donald Trump, a despicable human being.
Oh, what's the big idea with Donnie Deutsch? He sounds like Michael Rappaport right now.
He was going to vote for Donald Trump. So that's, how he really feels. Now, Joe Scarborough has to remind him, you're on camera. You can't say that on camera, Donnie, you stupid idiot. And so watch what happens.
No, you won't.
Let me tell you
Stop
something.
yourself.
Let me correct myself. Thank you, Joe. Thank you. Always help myself.
You will never vote for a bigot, a guy that's made bigoted statements for the past 3.
So that's why you won't vote for Donald Trump, because he's a bigot, but you will vote for Jim Crow Joe Biden, who Kamala Harris said was a racist. Where does that put Joe Biden? Does their iPhone have an N-word counter on it that tallies up their competing racism at the end of every week? So
Blow, the man told him to stop himself. Stop yourself. You can't say that on this TV station. And the man actually apologized for saying that on national TV. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's what they didn't want to hear us to really know. Trump may have some flaws, but he's actually going to be in the office and do something. That's why, that's why they want him there, because that's why they don't want him there. Do what he wants and don't listen to nobody but himself.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you're right.
They are scared that somebody might do something for the people. I ain't never seen nothing like this. And I ain't never seen so many people that's still blind to these issues out here today, man. It's ridiculous. We fall for the okie doke every time. We still got our people that's too dumb to see it. Even though after all these rappers coming by telling them, hey man, look here, these people ain't right. Everybody's starting to see it and wake up, but we still got people that's out there listening to, well, grandma said these people were bad.
I mean, my thing is, like, even with the money, there's no way black people can be okay with all this money getting taxed from the rich people.
Yeah,
I plan on being rich one day.
exactly.
Well, I'm well on my way. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I don't want to have to pay 61%, 60% taxes. Look how
Exactly.
hard it is to become a millionaire as it is.
Exactly.
You basically right now, you got to make like $2.6, $2.7 million to even see one.
Just to have one, just to have $1 million, you got to make $2 million and some change just to have $1 million. Now, let's take it down to a lower scale, Blow. Just to have $400,000, you got to have $800,000. So if you got to $400,000, you really ain't got but $200,000. That's you out there going making that money. If you go out and make $200,000, you really ain't. You got less. If you go out and make $400,000, you got less than $200,000.
That's crazy.
That's what it's like. And you can't tell me every time you tax the rich, the eggs don't go up in the grocery store. A jug of milk don't go up.
I mean,
every time you tax them, something goes up in the
We
store.
had
A
an
hamburger.
episode a long time ago to say we know everything and nothing at the same time.
Exactly.
How do you think you go outsmart somebody? I mean, I hope you know they further in life than you are for a reason.
Yeah.
The people thinking with their head.
Yeah.
Ain't no way I own the bread company and they were taking 100,000 yearly out. Now they think they go take 500,000 out and my bread ain't going up.
It's got to go up. It's got to go up. It ain't no way it's not gonna go up.
Oh, well, I'm just gonna leave it the same price and just keep charging you the same price, and I'm gonna go out of business.
Right. Well,
And starve my family out.
Well, this is what we failing to see. This is what most black people fail to see. Tell the government to stop spending so much money. How about that? How that work for you? I mean, because they ain't doing nothing but throwing it away, sending it somewhere else. Tell them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, while we struggle to get rich, they get rich off our struggle. Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
it.
Amen.
And spend the money willy-nilly. Like you say, they'll take $400 million and put it in flower beds in the middle of the highway.
Yeah, and not get and walk right over the homeless person in a tent right there. They'll move him out of the way to the other side of the sidewalk. Put the flower bed where he was sitting. That's what they'll do. They do stuff like that, man. Instead of everybody understanding that we don't need big government. We don't need the government sending billions and billions of dollars somewhere else while we suffer right here. And then you have somebody come under the rules of, oh, okay, well, we need to tax the rich. Hey, wait a minute. Stop taxing the rich, brother. Stop spending. How about that?
Yeah.
You don't need no more taxes if you stop spending, and then hamburger won't go up. Okay? Then a carton of milk won't go up. A dozen of eggs won't go up. How about you stop spending all this money you getting off our backs? Because the rich still ain't paying nothing. Obama come up with that garbage. Oh, we want to make the rich pay their fair share. The top 1% pay 90% of the taxes right now, as it is. And then guess what? They pay those taxes, then they trickle that down to us, they get the money back. How they get it back? Go to the grocery store. How they get it back? Go to the department store. How do they get it back? Go to the gas pump. They give it back, bro. You the one lose out.
Yep.
And we so wrapped up that we can't even see that.
I mean, the media do a good job of making you think that you in control of their life.
Yeah.
No, there's no way you thinking you outsmarting the people. I hope you don't believe that.
Yeah, they believe that. They believe that they're outsmarting. Let's play a little bit more of that clip, Blow.
we compare Joe Biden? You don't think Joe Biden's a racist?
I think he's a nice grandpa. I don't really know too much.
You can't. So that's why he's saying you can't vote for Trump, because he's a bigot.
But we know who the alpha male of this relationship is, huh?
Joe Biden, the reason why which I had to explain to Harvard professor Cornel West when he came on this show and tried to pretend he was dumber than me, I had to explain to him that the reason why black and brown people are locked up at much higher rates than white people in America is because of Jim Crow racist Joe Biden.
I wrote the damn bill.
Not because of Donald Trump. Donald Trump actually helped black people get out of prison
Yeah, that's right.
through the First Step Act. So again, and Cornel West, just because he's an establishment motherfucker, had to come on this show and pretend he didn't know that.
Yeah.
And he had to pretend that didn't matter, just like Joe Scarborough. And he had to have a dumb pothead jagoff comedian explain it to him, and Cornel West still pretended that he didn't understand what I was saying. Why? Because he's not going to risk his next book deal for you, and he's not going to risk his next invitation on Anderson Cooper or this asshole show for you. He'll give a speech, but he certainly isn't going to tell you the truth when it comes to exactly what the establishment's doing right now, and certainly not going to tell you the truth about Joe Biden. But he will come on this show and think he can bullshit Jimmy Dore because I'm a dumb pothead comedian. But he's so bad at it because he's lived in ivory towers his entire fucking adult life, unlike me, who worked with bricks my whole life until I got it then banging my head against the blue-collar comedy wall so I can see through bullshitters like Cornel West.
Do you think Cornel...
And that's the kind of shit Cornel West is propping up right now.
Do you think he was maybe angling for this stuffed Al Sharpton spot on the Morning Joe show?
Maybe he was.
You know, once Al Sharpton wears out and they can't patch him up, they're going to need a new stuffed Al Sharpton spot for ex-radicals.
Hey, if you live in Charlotte, North Carolina, and you're struggling with your dog, Mango Dogs can help.
I hope by now people are starting to see what's really going on out here, man. I really do. I hope people are starting to see that, well, wait a minute. We've been duped. We've been had. You know, they bringing everybody else in to do this. We got another video we want to show y'all, but it's on a completely different topic. But we still keep falling for the okie doke. We need to stop falling for the okie doke.
They use the tax code when they spend, so they winning all across the board. Shit sad, really.
Yeah, it's sad. It's very sad. They use the tax code, and guess who paid for it? We pay for it. A loaf of bread just went up. They still write off what they're going to write off. Then they still raise prices on stuff. But then they still want us to think, hey, we need to let them pay their fair share. When has they ever paid their fair share? When are they going to ever pay that? They not paying their fair. They pay their fair share when they make the money. Okay. When you make $400,000, they're going to take $2. Okay. That's paid.
Yep.
I'm just telling you, that's already paid. You know what I'm saying? When you make $1 million, you done paid. When you make $2 million, you done paid $1 million already.
I mean, and then that ain't even talking about, like I say, the stuff we talk about all the time. The expenses that everybody forget that rich people have. If you're on a trucking company, you got to pay for all the trucks. You got to pay for all the oil changes. You got to replace the motor. You got to pay for the drivers. If somebody get hurt, you got to pay the insurance. You got to all this stuff.
Yeah. And I mean, all that come with it. Not to mention, you taking care of a bunch of families out here. What if your job went out of business?
Yeah.
Now look at all the people that cost they tax them to death. Them people still gonna walk away with their millions. I know my company went out of business, and them people walked away with their millions. We walked away with nothing. That's the way that goes. I'm telling you, that's how that goes. So when you start taxing people to death, you got to start understanding it's not the people that need to be taxed. It's the government that needs to stop spending.
Mm-hmm.
How much money we done waste on this war over here, man? How much have we wasted on this war? I gave you the litmus test. If you see somebody that's voting for this war, if you find a politician that want to vote for this war in Ukraine, that want to vote for this war over there that's going on the Gaza Strip right now, okay, in Israel, if they want to put a man, give a man the Woman of the Year award. Okay, if they want to put men and women's sports, all of this stuff, man. If they want a trans man to come in and over your kids and shake everything they were born with in front of a 2-year-old. Okay, come on, man. This is how to be a litmus test. This is how to make somebody say, well, wait a minute.
It's called recurring text debt.
Yeah, somebody how to say, well, wait a minute. This ain't right. You know what I'm saying? This doesn't seem right. This isn't right. No, it's not right. So why you keep falling for the okie doke? You know, I don't get it. We're going to keep going for the same thing over and over. We're going to let them keep doing that. Yeah, this is crazy. Now, we got another hot button topic that we want to talk about tonight, because me and Blow think it's essential for men. It's also essential for women. This is nothing against women, but this is men that don't have a voice. We getting ready to start talking about why men don't have a voice. Somebody tonight, the one with the best shared answer is going to get $25. Okay, they're going to get a $25 cash out. So we're looking for the best. You got to share, like, and share the video. Okay, and you have to comment, and the best comment, somebody getting $25 tonight, bro. Okay, that's the way that's going to go. Plus, share the video anyway. You still going to get a cash out. That's how we do. We do it every week. Okay, we got this other video coming up. Blow, you want to tell them about what we got?
Well, basically what it is, it's a man just speaking on abortion. You know, well, abortion is a woman's right completely. It's not a man's right.
We agree with that.
Because a man has no say-so in it. A man could go out and have a one-night stand with a woman, and he could want to not have a baby, but it's her decision ultimately.
Right.
You know, and then they'll tell the man, oh, well, you better man up.
Right.
Or whatever.
If she want to have it,
yeah.
Man up.
Yeah, but everybody doing all this parading around about a woman's right to have an abortion, but ain't nobody telling her she need to woman up.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know,
why don't you woman up? But that's not accepted. We'll let Tyrus explain it when we go to this video right here.
All right, here we go.
A lot of great people on the road. Enough said is taking those teachings and mindsets and attacking some of the big issues we had in 2022 and 2023, and very unabashed and straightforward, talking about a lot of situations, everything from abortion to picking how you choose how to vote for someone, because I think we've lost what's important. And abortion has been a hot button issue. It is a very difficult issue for men to take a stance on, because you're like walking on landmines and stuff. I'm a firm believer. I don't believe that any man should tell a woman what to do with her body, but I do think we can have the consequential conversation about a man's role in those things. And I talk about the fact that if you look through a men's perspective from abortion, because I can't talk about a woman's perspective and I wouldn't want to, but we don't have that luxury in terms of saying my right, my body, my life, my body. When a man makes a mistake, if a man gets a woman pregnant, unplanned, he can't say, well, I don't want that responsibility, my body, my life. I want to move on, because our society won't allow that. He's a deadbeat dad. They will tell you, you had the fun. Now you need to step up for that. There are even courts in place to make sure that you take care of your responsibility as a father. Even if you're married and you have a family and you went on a weekend and made a mistake and had a one-night stand with a woman and she's pregnant, that's your responsibility. There's no way out of it for you. And there's no way leaving it. We're just not allowed. A man is not allowed to do that in this country. And so when you look at that you can never say to a woman, well, and I'm not talking about rape, I'm not talking about incest or anything like that, or medical danger to her life, but in general, if a woman went out on a weekend and had a one-night stand and they weren't careful, and she got pregnant and she was like, I don't know what to do, and I would say to her, you did the time, you need to be a woman up, you need to man up, you need to woman up and take care of your responsibility, because that's the right thing to do. I would be a misogynistic pig. So there's a double standard there. But again, and we all need to come together, whether you're pro-life or not. We need to stop attacking each other over this thing. It is not, if a woman makes a decision to go forward with an abortion, it is not a good thing. It is not a happy time. It's a tough decision that has life changing repercussions long after the procedure is done. Just going through that decision-making process. It doesn't help screaming at them and calling them killers. Like, we need to remember that it is a horrible decision on both sides, and it's better off to be counseling or be a place to, like, hey, let's have the conversation. We're here to help, not attack. We need to remember, and this idea that somehow it's a badge of honor to have 10 abortions, and because the left will, the extreme left will do that, say those type of things, and that's just as bad as going after the women. And like I said, and I talk about a personal experience where I went through as a man in that situation in college.
Now, the first thing I want to say about that clip is, a man don't seem to have any rights, period. Okay. The second thing I want to say about it is, it's not fun. They make it seem like this is fun. They go and take signs and march up for abortion like it's a big deal, like everybody's happy to be doing this. I don't get it. Ain't nobody sitting in an abortion clinic smiling and grinning and giggling because they got to do that. I mean, really, man, you have to be counseling women on how not to get pregnant, okay? Counseling young men about how to keep it wrapped up. You know what I'm saying? Rather than taking all these signs, I think our money will be better spent in having a conversation on the best way to get this thing accomplished. Because nobody's sitting in the doggone room to have an abortion talking about, well, this is a happy time.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's a one-sided situation. It's a one-sided thing because the man can't tell the woman, well, woman up. You decide to go out and have an affair too. Why don't you woman up? Yeah. Nobody can do that. That's what I'm talking about, man. This thing is gotten out of hand, and that's a hot button issue. And most people go down there and they vote with one issue on their mind. Well, they're not letting me do what I want with my body. Failing to realize you can't do what you want with your body no way. That's why I told you, when people are on there trying to stop your freedom of speech and all of this kind of stuff, you don't have the right to your body. But those same people that go out there with those signs saying my body, my right, they was the same people saying make them put stuff in their body they don't want in it. Make that make sense.
They're hypocrites.
Somebody make that make sense.
How can you be against the same thing you for?
Exactly. At the same time, those same people holding those signs up was going out there talking about, well, you need to go down there and make them people put stuff in their body they don't want in it, whether it was a man or a woman. That's what I'm talking about. This is the difference. Whether it was a man or a woman, they was out there trying to force people to put stuff in their body that they did not want in there. I mean, throwing you off your job and everything else. Mm-hmm. How about somebody throwing a woman off her job because she wants to have an abortion? How about that? Because people, that's what they were doing. They were throwing people off their jobs because they wouldn't put something in their body. You didn't have a my body, my choice. So if you can see the hypocrisy in what is actually going on out here, not to mention I'm fit to go there, which I don't usually like to go there. The population of the black people is decreasing. Mom and them used to have 7 and 8 kids at a time. They're not having that no more. We're not multiplying. You know who having all the kids? The people that's coming into this country. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? The people that's coming into this country. Now, you know what that's called? You know what's really going on out here? It's called the Great Replacement Theory. The Great Replacement. That's what's going on. They want to replace everybody, but they still going to be white. They still going to be light. You know what I'm saying? That they want to replace them. Our numbers going to still be going down. They teach us to take our numbers down. Some of the most avid supporters of abortion and the people that they get to come and want to do abortion is right here in our own set. Yep. And we ain't got the numbers to start with. Now make that make sense. Somebody got to start making some of this stuff make some kind of sense, man. I'm telling you, Blow.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's real crazy. Somebody please make it make sense, because I don't see it. Doggone.
I mean, it's hypocrisy in it all.
Yes. And we're trying to show you the hypocrisy. That's what we're trying to show you today.
I mean, there's no place for a man to have a stance on abortion.
No, it's not. What can we have a stance?
Trying to recolonize America.
Yeah, basically, that's basically what they're doing. I mean, they colonized it the first time. Now they're coming back and trying to recolonize it a different way with different people. Okay, we bring all these people into this country. Okay, we give them everything, we do everything for them, and we still right where we started. What we getting done? What's getting done for the people that's already here?
I mean, that's the problem that people fail to realize. You got somebody who everybody hate, who willing to do that for us,
for the country,
for the people in the country, not the people that this man trying to put up a whole wall to keep them out of our business.
And they got everybody to go against it. I mean, man, how psyched out do you have to be to not be able to see that? I mean, I get it. Me and Blow was at the same place ourselves until we started waking up, till we started doing homework, till we started looking into some of this stuff. Now we understand it was a ruse. Yeah, now we understand that, oh, we've been played.
Yeah.
You know, they played us and they still playing us. I don't want them to keep playing us like this. I want us to start understanding. See, because if we show y'all and y'all show somebody else, and it's called each one teach one, okay, we can get somewhere.
I mean, you got to understand that. I mean, they would do me and you or Art the same way.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the point y'all really missing. Y'all doing the same thing that would happen to you, because you would be a person in office who's literally doing what you think is right.
Yeah. And
not playing politics.
Right.
Or playing president.
Right. Anytime somebody would try to do something right, I guarantee you would have an uphill battle.
Yeah.
They pulling the RICO statute out. And I don't know if it's a black person alive, don't know nothing about that RICO statute.
They're trying to put the RICO on Trump. You know good well they don't like that man. They hate that man guts.
But when you start asking people that, they can't think of nothing to really hate for. But I can tell you, go to MSNBC, go to that clip we just played, and those type of people will give you a reason. Oh, he gonna murder everybody.
They said the man go
execute everybody. They gonna give you the reason you're looking for, because you can't tell me a reason. So you have to go back and look for these guys. Oh, it's the end of democracy. End of democracy. I'm here to tell you, democracy been gone, bro. Your democracy been left. You don't have a democracy right now. You know, when these people can start doing what they want to do, putting stuff in people's body, giving out all these awards to people that's not even of that caliber.
Not even in the category.
In the category, giving awards. Your democracy is shot right then.
I mean, that's like you said, that's psychopath. That's a psychopath.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd rather a man dressed as a woman win the Man of the Year award than the Woman of the Year award.
Yeah.
Ain't no way that joker more qualified than none of my aunts, my mama, none of my female cousins, no female I know.
Not one I know is more qualified if you ain't a woman, an actual woman.
If you're not an actual woman, I know good well you ain't more qualified than my mama.
Exactly. Who is one? I'm just saying, man, come on, man. You can't be. It's impossible.
Crazy.
Like and share the page, throw your cash ups out. I'm still looking for the best comment up here today. You know, we got a few good ones. Blow, I'll let you find the best one, and they're gonna get $25. Still like and share the page. You always gonna get a cash out if you share the page. So that's the way we do it. That's how we do it every day. Yep. But you know, we can't keep falling for the same thing. That's my only problem that we got right now. Me and Blow been sitting here for years trying to steer people and let them see and open their eyes up to what's going on. I will give credit. There has been a lot of people that has came around to understand.
There is a lot of people that has come around. But basically, that's what we just say, man. We just basically just let you know that we was wrong.
Right.
We was wrong. I mean, you know, the light bulb had to come on in my head, and I finally realized that everybody that don't like Trump got to realize that if I was the president, the only thing they'll be talking about is why Blow got on a blow chain, and why his hair cut like this, and why he ain't go why ride drop top. Everything except for the $1.99 gas.
Exactly.
Everything except for the economy doing good. I mean, I had somebody tell me, man, you know, Trump killed all them people when COVID came out. You talk about the same COVID where people was way over in New Zealand wearing masks. I mean, you had people in Africa, Asia.
Who killed them?
All our enemies, Russians, was wearing masks.
But I'm saying, who killed them?
Exactly. I mean, like I said, we know everything and nothing at the same. How can you know everything and nothing at the same time? Exactly. How do you think you can outsmart a billionaire? You'll let somebody come up and say, "Oh, you need to vote Democrat because we go tax the rich and they need to pay their fair share. You
Right.
talk about the person that owned the bread company
Yeah.
that I got to have bread.
Exactly.
You talk about the person that owned the soap company and I got to have soap.
Yeah.
The water bill people, the
Yeah.
gas people,
The milk people.
the milk people.
Yeah. You talking about them? You talking about tax them some more?
Yeah.
What? When mine can go up?
Is that because that wasn't gonna happen? You think you outsmart them, you outsmart yourself.
Yeah, they outsmart you is what's
You
happening.
take the bread man and raise his taxes, the price of bread go up.
Yeah, you better know it's gonna go up immediately. Come on, man, this thing ain't hard. This ain't hard to figure out. Stop falling for everything that come aboard. We showed this clown on here telling you this man gonna come back. Oh, and if you elect him, he gonna start executing people. Really? Where you get that from, man? Where did he actually get that? Matter of fact, that's actually a defamation of character.
Yeah, that's slander.
That's slander. You slandering this man, and you actually said that. So hopefully he'll get a lawsuit against him.
I mean, and that's a lie. We already know the man been in office 4 years. The man ain't did nothing like that. The man ain't
Exactly.
The man free Kodak, free Lil Wayne. I mean, the man told us he would go pump $50 billion into the black community. Hey, look, I had somebody tell me, hey, he's just saying that for a vote. Oh, okay. So the man that told you that he was gonna pay your student loans for a vote, you ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing paid. The man said, how can I tell Art? How can I tell Art, if you vote for me, I'm gonna give you $5,000.
Yeah.
And then you vote for me, I'm in office. You coming to chill at the crib. I'm passing $5,000 out to everybody in the house, but you. I ain't gave you nothing.
Yeah. I gave everybody something but you. And I told you, you helped me get there. Oh man, that's crazy, man. Now y'all reach you. Now y'all teach you.
Now y'all reach you. Y'all know exactly what that man talking about. Well, I know one thing.
Yeah.
I'm going for the man that's gonna do something.
Yeah, exactly.
Really.
Exactly.
Like I said, I don't trust none of them. I don't even trust Ramaswamy.
Yeah.
I don't trust him. He a politician too.
He a politician. They all a politician.
Yeah. They politician. I'm gonna go with the one that ain't no politician.
Right.
I'm going with the real deal, Jack.
Yeah. Well, Ramaswamy ain't no he a politician, but I go with one that's got his own money before I go with one that's got to get money from somebody. I'll tell you that right now.
With you on that.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you that right now. Because see, if you was already rich and you went in the White House, it's hard to be bought. It's hard to be bought. They can't really tell you much of nothing because now they ain't got no leverage over you. And that's a fact.
Okay, he gave everybody $1,200.
Yeah.
I mean, shoot.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, it was clutch at the time.
Yeah, they gave everybody $1,200.
I mean, and these people ain't gave you nothing.
So
I mean, that's what I don't understand. You'll say that, but then
no leverage.
And then you go with the people that ain't gave you nothing.
Yeah, exactly. You go with the people that ain't gave your whole thing. And, you know, that's what I'm talking about, the leverage. You know, they hold leverage over people that ain't got no money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's where the leverage come in at. You ain't got no money. They give you money. Okay, we're going to give you your campaign. That's crazy.
It's hard to be bought while everybody's saying that Joe and Hannah in bed with other countries and they got millions of dollars. That's hypocrisy. That's defamation of character.
Okay, let me explain something. When Joe Biden went into office, Joe Biden wasn't even worth but $250,000. Look it up. He wasn't worth but $250,000. That's all he had. Yeah, I mean that everybody knew about. Yeah. Okay. Now, this man is trying to get plenty of money. If you look at what he's worth now, he ain't worth no billions. Yeah, he didn't have that kind of money. That's why you get bought. And he been being bought before he ever became president. That man was over there in China, Russia. He wasn't even vice president.
All right, well, I got one for you. Since you want to call out lies, tell me this a lie. The man is allowing for transgenders to come in and out of schools all across the country and shake their junk in front of kids. He pushing for boys to become girls at a young age, for girls to become boys at a young age. The man is sending all the money, all our tax money, everywhere but here. Everywhere but here. The man said he was going to pay your student loans, ain't paid nothing. Sending money other places right here in front of your face.
Yeah, exactly.
That's my thing. That's my problem with it all. The man doing everything that is not a God. Tell me what's wrong about it. Show me where your student loans got paid. That's what I want to see. When he pay your student loans, because I know he ain't paid nan student loan.
Yeah.
He should be allowing that to happen. Should be allowing what to happen? What, money to be sent across seas?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I'm voting for Trump.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be all the way honest with you. That's what I'm voting for. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. I ain't scared of nobody. I know who I'm voting for.
Yeah.
I'm voting for Trump. But if he on the ballot, and I believe a lot of y'all go sneak it in there, unless you go for some more rounds of this foolishness.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. The man lied to your face, man. The man got your vote with a lie.
Yeah.
But then you was the same one. You was one of the same ones saying that Trump was saying that he gonna pump $50 billion in the black community just for a vote.
Yeah.
Yeah, you was one of the ones that said that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I see you, Mario. Mario said Trump me. Yeah, there we go. We back in.
Oh, okay. Hey, we fell off for a minute, but we back. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we've been having a little technical difficulties this week.
Right.
I don't know what's going on with the signal. Maybe it's the powers that be.
Yeah, I'm sure it is the powers that be. They don't want us to be. That's the whole thing. Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm never dependent on the president. Hey, I ain't saying dependent, man. Look, this is what I don't understand, man. There's no way that you could be for black people with an attitude like that. Right. Because the person in charge is supposed to ensure that you have the best chance of winning in this country.
Right, right.
They is not supposed to be worried about everybody in every other country having the best chance to win in their country. You supporting a whole bunch of stuff that need to be done here.
Right.
There's no way that you can say, I know you don't think like that.
Right.
I ain't never depended on no president either.
Exactly.
President ain't never gave me nothing I got.
They show
but one thing I know for sure, there is no way that you're a man of God and you going for this foolishness. Because that everything they stand up is not a God. Them people don't want prayer in school. Them people want you to kill up the babies.
Yeah.
How can you make it look bad at a party that's saying don't make the decision to get pregnant if you go have to result to an abortion? I mean, I don't get it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Well, they say right there, Blow. They're gonna always lie every least.
That's one of them. It's up to us to figure out who's lying for the most part or not.
Well, you ain't got to figure it out. You ain't got to figure out. You can just look and see who's lying.
You already know who's lying. Look,
I'm just saying, man. Come on, man. You got to figure it out.
I don't like that. You know, don't go out there and decide on somebody that you feel is the better option. And then when they lie, the only thing you can say is they both lie. No,
exactly.
No side line.
Exactly. Ain't no they both lie. Now you want to turn around that they both lie when yours is sitting up there doing nothing about what they ever said they was gonna do. Exactly. Your side is lying. Yeah, but that's the typical excuse right there is to come up with everybody all of them lying.
Yeah, but you will be honest enough to say that, but you won't post to say Trump did do the First Step Act. Trump did insure all that money for the HBCUs that your man took right back and sent over across seas.
Exactly. You won't post none of that. And not only you won't post none of that, you can't find nothing to post that this man has ever done for anybody black. No. That's what I want to see. No. Now, that is the whole thing. Find something Biden has done actually for black people. Start putting that out there. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. When she
Yeah.
ain't even pregnant.
exactly.
We say everybody that agree with abortion ain't none of them pregnant.
Ain't not one of them are pregnant. Why you agreeing with abortion when you're not even pregnant?
Everybody high flipped on him and told the truth. Yeah, but you know why? Because man, politics is a game of I scratch your back, you scratch mine.
No,
I push this for you because that's the thing about it. Trump wasn't allowing them people to get rich.
no. Let's go back to that one. Everybody flipped. Everybody he hired flipped on him
Oh, yeah.
and told the truth. He had. Do you really think that was the truth? Anybody ever had any drug charges? Do you think everybody come in there that flip told the truth? That's what I'm talking about. You can how you gonna believe these clowns when they're using the same tactics on them that they would use on black people and they used on millions of black people? Anybody know that's ever been through the federal system and went knowing people came up there and made up all kind of lies and those people got breaks and cuts, okay, for making up lies. I will guarantee you this. If you go back and look up with everything that them people had them people on, it had nothing to do with Trump. Those people would come in and find out something that you've been doing, whether it was tax evasion or something like that, hold that over your head and make you tell a lie. Now, how many people don't know that them people can make you tell a lie? Them people can make you come up there and say, well, we gonna lock you up for this if you don't say this about art. Them people will do that unless you is very, very low. We done seen this happen millions of times, over and over.
Yeah, don't
People
let the
come
news-
up and testify on people knowing they telling a lie just to get their butt out of a slang on whatever kind of slang they got themselves in. So when you come up and say something like that, evidently you don't know nothing about how these people operate. That's what I'm going to tell you. You know nothing about how this federal government operate if you don't know that.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
just watching the news, though.
Yeah, that's just a news watcher. That's all that is. Because if you don't think them people can make you flip and tell a lie on somebody, you got another thing coming. I'm gonna tell you that now. I'm talking about tell a whole lie. Them people can make you say you got 10 keys from art when you ain't got damn key from art. You think that ain't happening? You think that's not happening? You better ask somebody. I'm trying to tell you. And they can get many as you want to line them up and come and say that. They can go into the prison system and find 30 people and say, we want you all to say you got something from art.
Yep.
And they can come back and say they got keys from art. And guess what? They will use that and turn around and get out of life sentence for them just saying that. You don't think they can? Who is that making that dumb statements like that, not knowing something? Now, I'm just telling you that that's just the way it is. You sit there and think people don't know how these people operate. You really fooled by that. Man, stop playing.
Yeah, that's just the news.
Yeah, that's just the news. Yeah, absolutely, he was locking them up. And they said he was the first black president. That's crazy. Threw Trump under the bus to stop him from getting back. And absolutely,
Yeah.
Everybody know what's going on. This is not rocket science. I mean, this stuff is not rocket science, what we got going on out here, man. Everybody can see. If you can't see what's going on by now, you've been living under a rock and you've been listening to the guy we showed on the very beginning of this clip that came on. That's who you've been listening to. And I know that's who you've been listening to. Because if you believe the mess he was spewing out of his mouth on national TV.
We're listening to Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah. Whoopi Goldberg, Joy Reid, Sonny Houston,
Charlamagne
the God, and D.L. Hughley, Steve Harvey. All of these people, man. Oprah Winfrey, Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton. You listen to all these people. They got a story for you. And it ain't a good one. Even though they have never done nothing for a black person. Where is it at? Start putting it up here. I don't know. I'm doing nothing. You can't even find a bill that a Democrat even put into play to help a black person. Ain't that something? If it is, start putting it up here. I haven't seen it. That's crazy.
They all tap dancers.
Yeah, they tap dancers. They tap dancing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Blow, you pick out the winner for the night for the 25. Y'all like and share the page.
I don't know who to pick.
We had some good comments. We thank everybody for commenting tonight. We're always going to pick out a good comment, give out something. we're gonna let Blow send it out. I guess he'll announce it later on, unless you want to announce it now.
Yeah, I figured it out. Should when I decide, I send it to you. You'll get it. I don't really see one right up top.
We got to go back at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, it's a lot of things, man, that we left out on here, especially like on the abortion tip. When we was talking about that, a man don't have a choice. I mean, it's a conversation to be had about a man's role in this thing, man. A man do have a role in this thing. It's not all about my body, my choice. Like the man was saying when we showed you the clip, you know, if a man mess up and get a woman pregnant, that's his responsibility. You got to man up and take care of your responsibility. But if a woman get pregnant and I tell her she got to woman up and take care of her responsibility, now I'm a misogynist pig. You know.
I got the Mario Williams comment.
Okay.
I got you, Mario. This is what they didn't want to hear or us to really know. Trump may have some flaws, but he's actually going to be in office and do something. That's why they don't want him there, because he do what he want and don't listen to nobody but himself.
Exactly. Which is what we should be doing ourselves.
Yep.
And stop listening to other people. You know, when somebody say you're going to do something for this country and you call that racist, I mean, like, what country are you living in? I mean, most people think they still living in Africa somewhere.
Thank you, Latoya, for that.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. You know, we not living in Africa. So if somebody do something for this is the country I stay in. Guess what?
Yeah.
I live here too.
Yeah.
So you can't get gas at $2 a gallon and I not benefit. You can't get a loaf of bread under $2 and I not benefit. See, you can't do this stuff and me not benefit from it in this country. Now, if you do that in Africa, I can't benefit because I'm not over there. I'm over here. So stop being duped, man.
All right, I'm going to get that out to you, Mario.
All right, one thing for certain.
Two things for sure.
We're going to tell the truth.
Because it's time.
It's time to tell the truth. We thank everybody for joining in tonight. Join in next week. We got more to come, more to say, and we appreciate y'all.
We out.